Who will take the baton and run with this? What kind of alliance should we expect from the G20?
Well, Vonnie, I can tell you that this, of course, is the first major international test for this president as he embarks right now en route to Warsaw aboard Air Force One with top administration officials, including Secretary Mnuchin and Secretary Ross. But this intercontinental ballistic missile that was tested, clearly designed to send a signal to Washington, the U.S. and South Korea having a missile test of their own as a response. We just heard in that clip from Vladimir Putin saying that he disagrees with that strategy, but the U.S. embarking on this regardless. The U.S. is trying to put pressure on trade. Earlier today, President Trump tweeting before he boarded Air Force One to head to these international meetings that he feels that the trade, there's the tweet, trade between China and North Korea grew almost 40% in the first quarter. So much for China working with us, but we had to give it a try. It's worth noting that the top economic tie to North Korea is in fact China, with more than 80% of North Korea exports and imports actually coming from China itself.
Yes, a strategically placed and timed tweet on China there. Let's move to the actual calendar for the G20, because we will get a communique. You know, up until the missile test, we had been expecting the communique to be very bland and not say too much. At this point, does there need to be some kind of statement about North Korea in the communique?
It would appear so. I think when you look at the agenda of harmful tax competition, free global trade, climate policy, all of that's going to be discussed, bilateral trade agreements as well. And of course, North Korea, you know, it was just a couple of months ago when China President Xi Jinping met with President Trump at Mar-a-Lago in Florida, and and North Korea also tested, and there was another foreign policy issue that arose. So clearly, global leaders still testing this new president, and this is going to be very much a topic of discussion when they meet. And we should note that President Xi Jinping met with German Chancellor Angela Merkel earlier to kick off these meetings. So a lot of geopolitical shifting taking place as we speak.